What's up, guys? My name is Ryan.
I'm Danielle.
And today we have a different video for you guys. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll notice that we posted our story recently from this point, probably like, what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. And we were involved in a pretty serious car accident.
About a month and a half ago, Ryan wanted to go with some friends to golf at Half Moon Bay. And I was pretty sick at the time, so Ryan didn't end up going, and he was really upset about it because it's a professional golf course and he really wanted to play it. So I felt bad, and we have our 3-year anniversary coming up this month, and so I couldn't book it out all the way till November 25th, so instead I did October 25th. Fast forward a little bit, we had a really bad storm here.
Yeah.
And so he ended up rescheduling for October 28th. In the meantime, our friends, Jake and Miley, Jake wanted to go with him, so we added him and we were going to go pick them up. And they live about an hour and a half away from Half Moon Bay, so it was kind of a trek. So instead of going straight to Half Moon Bay, we had to go up, and then we would have picked them up and then gone back down. I agreed to go pick them up because I thought it would be fun if we all just drove down there together. And on the drive down is when we got into our accident.
Yeah, we left around
9.
It was about 9.
9:30.
Yeah, a little bit over 9. And everything was good. There was no traffic or anything. Our drive was going great. Me and Danielle were having a blast, singing songs and just enjoying it. We were listening to Shawn Mendes, just having a good time. And I was on my phone prior.
I was driving.
Yeah, the moment prior to when it happened. Danielle was driving, and I just look up from my phone. I look up, I see a Jeep, and on our map, we had to get over to the right lane to turn. So Danielle flicked on the blinker, got over, and the next thing we know, we're smacked by a semi.
Yeah.
It was terrifying. It was so scary. Both me and Danielle talked about it multiple times, but we keep saying
That the truck saved our life.
yeah.
So it's not only that we got rear-ended by a semi, and then the semi spun us and T-boned us again.
Crushed multiple times.
And then it actually ended up being a 5-car pileup.
Me and Danielle don't know if like we spun into other cars or if other cars just got hit from
We don't know how the other cars were involved. All I know is that, semi hit us, and then I guess it was just a chain reaction of some sort.
Terrifying.
The front of our truck is totally fine.
Yeah, not a dent in the front, which
Not
is
a
just
scratch,
crazy, which
not
is pretty cool.
yeah.
Like, that's kind of helpful, but
But the back end, if you guys saw on Instagram, is pretty bad.
yeah. But me and
Brian
Danielle,
got really lucky because when we got T-boned by it, it ended up hitting the passenger,
which is where I was, honestly.
the rear passenger door, not his passenger door.
Yeah, my door's pretty touched, or untouched.
Luckily, the airbags went off on the sides.
Yeah, side airbags went off for both of us. Both me and Danielle, we've said this multiple times to each other, we can't help but to just keep replaying the image in our head where both me and Danielle looked at each other and we just thought it was just going to be terrible. But both me and Danielle were just staring at each other like a scene in a movie where it's like you just get in a crash and all you see is them look at each other and one of them doesn't make it or something. As sad as that sounds,
it was that scary of an accident, though.
That's the reality of it. It's terrifying when you're in the moment. It's just the sound you can't get out of your head. It's the actual crash.
And keep in mind, this is also my first accident.
Yeah, it's just
like
Danielle's first accident.
I had been in accidents with like other people driving, but none of them this bad. I had never been in an accident myself.
Back up a little bit. I've been in an accident in high school. I totaled my first car, and it's scary. So
you've been in multiple accidents.
Yeah, I know what it's like, and it's terrifying. And this one was by far the scariest. But seriously, it was crazy. So once it happened, we had sodas that went everywhere. We had the airbags went off. Our car was steaming. We thought it was gonna blow up.
Well, no, actually, it wasn't steaming. It was the smoke from the airbags. But we didn't know that because neither of us have had airbags go off.
That's what I mean. Like, we had no clue. We just saw smoke. Both me and Danielle rushed to get out of the car. And it wasn't until that moment when we got out that we realized that other cars were involved. We got out and there's 3 cars on the side of the road.
Luckily, I mean, we were the worst.
Yeah, we got smacked.
We were the worst. Everybody else wasn't that bad, and nobody was hurt and nothing like that.
So scary.
I got out and I was just crying like most of the time
Yeah.
because
Like she said, she's never been in a crash, so she didn't know like to go get people's information. But even when she tried, they would say no and just wait for the cop, because obviously cops were going to show up because it was very bad. We held up all the traffic. People were going around us and they would tell us to move the car, but they had no sympathy for us. The fact that we couldn't even move the car. At first, it wasn't even turning over when I tried to start it. It just didn't start at all. So, anyways, we're so thankful that everyone was okay.
Mhm.
First off, like, I think that would have scared Danielle even more.
Like everybody else was older,
Yeah.
so
That's
if
pretty
anybody had to take the hit, I'm glad that we did.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because everybody else was in smaller cars,
Yeah.
except for the semi.
Seriously, the F-150 we had saved our life. We cannot say it enough. We would be dead or just seriously badly hospitalized if we did not have that truck. That truck saved us so much, and whenever we say it's a semi to other people, people are like, I have no clue how you're even walking. It's a semi. Usually semi crashes are extremely bad, no matter what speed they're going at, because they're just so big. The whole tailgate is just gone.
Bed.
We need a new bed for sure.
The only thing that was damaged, other than the bed, was the rear right side passenger door.
Yeah, the bed's really messed up. When we brought it back to the shop, we noticed that the muffler was like,
The exhaust.
the exhaust pipe was like behind the wheel almost.
It was pushed into the tire, and so obviously the truck had been driven because we had to move it. Once we got to start, we had to move it
Yeah.
away from the scene and off to a different road. So that tire's pretty screwed up now. It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
cut up from the exhaust pipe. But
Yeah.
we were stuck up in Santa Rosa for a couple days trying
Yeah.
to figure out rental cars.
Yeah, or-
And
yeah.
honestly kind of work up the courage to come home because it was 2.5 hours away from home.
Yeah, we were terrified.
So we both went to the hospital too.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Obviously, people want to know if we're okay. We are okay. Both came out of it with like pretty minor concussions, I'd say. We said didn't have no concussion, but me and Danielle are definitely struggling. So definitely something like that. Also, I'm pretty lucky because I had my leg up on the dash just while we were just driving. And when the crash happened, I smacked my head against my knee. Apparently, like, got some pressure that went up to my leg because it was right around my hip, where like really hurt when the doctor was just touching to find out where the pain was. It was my hip. It really hurt every time she touched it, like right around that. She thinks it was just like muscle tension type thing, so I just got shot in the butt. I was all right. Thankfully, we both walked out of the situation with
Not a scratch on us.
just not a scratch on us. Everything's okay. Nobody has to go on crutches or anything. Like,
No.
we're good.
So we just got our truck back yesterday. We had it towed out from
Yep.
Santa Rosa, and it's at the shop right now.
Yeah.
And they think it'll take about a month to get it fixed. It's kind of where we're at.
So, I mean, overall, guys, most importantly, we're not hurt. We obviously are upset with everything
nobody else
that
is hurt.
happened. Yes, no one else is hurt, and obviously upset about it. Both me and Danielle really miss our car, but it's all right. At least we were okay. We'll just go on from here and just find out what happens. Hopefully everything works out all right, and we get our car back soon. That's the hopes, because we're not driving any small car, that's for sure. After being in a crash like that, we'll never not drive a truck or a big car, an SUV or something.
No.
I'll drive a Tesla because it will steer out of the way for us, but it would have actually, the truck was the whole reason we're alive. So, thank you, truck. But guys, thank you so much for just tuning in. I know a lot of you guys had questions about this situation, and it was a stressful couple days for us, so we didn't really get around to being able to answer any.
It's still pretty stressful.
It's still very stressful. This whole situation is just kind of blown out of proportion. It's just crazy. Anyways, guys, that's basically it. That's all that happened. We're very thankful for the fact that we're alive. Everyone else is alive. No one's hurt. Very thankful for our truck. We wouldn't be in a good situation without that thing. And yeah, we'll just keep you guys updated. If you guys want to stay updated to all this, just follow us on Instagram both. It's Danielle Ploof and it's Ryan Ploof. Just follow us both, and you guys will get
Did
updates
you also
there.
Danielle Renee?
Yeah. We're married now. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah, love you guys.
And we
Well,
see
you
every
other
day.
back to the regular schedule, guys. Regular type videos.